Hello everyone, it's Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I am knitting a little bit of the green 22-inch. I'm also having a cup of tea here as well. Using my knitting keeps me from unraveling cup. You need it sometimes. Put that down. So I've been doing a little bit more. This is tutorial for the 22 that I'm doing in the blackberry. I've done the back part of it now. I've put that up on my other channel, Sheila's Just Knitting. I haven't had much of a chance to do any more of this one, but I have already done the, put that down. I've already done, that's the back, and I have done this. This was the right side. I did the right side first on this one to work out exactly where I had to put the stitches and everything, and then when I'd finished that and I had everything worked out, I'm doing the left side now and I'm putting that up. I'm just started doing a video to put this up on my other channel, but I'll need to get it finished first. So that's how I work it when I do tutorials. I'll do the back and then I work out one side. If it's a cardigan, I'll work out the side first, and then when I've worked that out, I'll start knitting the other side and put that up as part of the tutorial, because whichever side you do, if I knit this, I knit the right side. This is the right side. I've knit the right side first. When you do the left side, you just reverse all the shapings. Exactly the same, just the reversing the shaping on the other side. That's all. So I'm hoping to get that finished as quickly as I can, because I've had another offer on my eBay where they reduce their payments by 80%, but they only give you have to upload something when they give you that offer, and you only get it off those things that you upload. Doesn't matter if you've got other things on the on your shop. It's only the things that you upload when they give you that offer. Well, I already have the 24-inch cardigan in this one. I was going to wait till I had them all done for this tutorial for the whole PDF, but because that offer's come up, I'm going to put that other cardigan up, and this one, hoping I'll get it finished, because you only give you about 3 days to do this. And then I've been doing a little bit of this one. I've got the I've done another sleeve on it, so only have the other sleeve to do and then put the band on. So I'll try and finish that one as well and put that up on my shop, so I'll have 3 things to put up. But I've been knitting this one as well. This one's in order, so it's not for my shop. I'll just have the sleeves to do on that and put the little collar on, and then I have a little hat to make, and then I have another one to do in blue for the same lady for that one. And I've had orders are starting to come back in again. I've had a lady, she lives in the United States. Some of you will remember Dagri. I do a lot of knitting. I've done a lot of knitting and crochet and things for her, but I haven't had any orders from her for a while. But I've had an email, and she wants me to do someone's having twins, a little girl and a little boy, so I have to do a baby blanket in blue and a baby blanket in pink, and a cardigan for each of them, one in blue and one in pink, but these babies are due in May. So as soon as I finish what I'm doing here, I'll be starting those. So as soon as I finish this order here that I've got for this lady, I'll be starting on those for Dagri. And you know, I send those things to the United States for Dagri, and it costs her about £30. That's what it usually costs me when I send them. If they're under a certain weight, but over a certain weight, it costs a bit more. But I put tracking on just in case they get lost. I wouldn't want them to get lost, and then I'd be liable for the to pay that money back that somebody's paid for something that's been lost. So I put tracking on as well. So the last time I sent something, it cost about £30 to send to the United States. But I wouldn't have done anything lately around about Christmas time and that, all that, with the strikes being on the Royal Mail, and then I think there was some other trouble they had where they weren't taking anything, any parcels for abroad because of some cyber attack thing I think they had in their system, something like that. But everything seems to be okay now, so I'll get those done for Daggery and get them sent to her before these babies are due anyway. But I have been working on my own cardigan. I'll show you. I'm getting a little, not a cardigan, it's a sweater. Getting a little bit more done. I was working on the circular needles, but since I've cast off the stitches for the you know, the working out the armholes and all that, I've put it onto a needle, because I prefer knitting on a needle, but the number of stitches that was on, they were a bit too bunched up. And I have gotten a little bit further with it. I put a I always put a stitch, with this being plain, I've put a stitch marker in where I started the armhole shaping, so that'll be able easier to measure from there up to the back of the neck. But I made a little video to show everybody what I'm going to do, because like I said, I had too many stitches, because I was originally going to do cable and I changed my mind. I started knitting plain. Only I forgot that I had put those extra stitches on when I started knitting, so it was going to come out too big. So what I have done, I'll show you in the video, it'll be better showing the video, but I've casted off double the amount of stitches. Instead of 6, I've cast off 12 on each side. And one set of 6 stitches on each side, it'll be the stitches I would have cast off on the front, but I'm not going to cast any off on the front because I already have them here. And this is going to be folded in like that. But I'm going to show you the little video. It's a little bit better for you to see what I'm talking about on this little video I've made. So this is what I was explaining to people what I was doing with this sweater, because it was going to come out too big. As you can see, it's going to measure 21 the back, so it's going to measure 42 when it's finished, which what I wanted. And I casted on too many stitches because I was originally going to do cable. So what I did, what I explained to people what I did here, I cast off double the amount of stitches. I normally cast off 6 stitches here, which would have been from there to there, but I've casted off 12 stitches altogether, and I'm going to, that part there, those 6 stitches there are the 6 stitches that would be cast off from the front, so that the front is going to be minus 6 stitches on that side and minus 6 stitches on that side, so that the front is going to be less. I'm going to cast on less stitches, 12 stitches less than what I would for normally, so that the seams, instead of being exactly down the side, are going to come round the front a little bit. And that'll bring me the stitches for the shaping is going to be exactly the same on the front as what I have on the back. That's a lot of people probably didn't understand what I was talking about when I was saying what I was going to do with this sweater, because I had cast on too many stitches, forgetting that I was originally going to do cable when I started it, but changed my mind. So just for those that's interested, that's what I'm doing. So it's going to be like a panel in the front of the sweater. So the seams won't be exactly on the side where they would have been normally. They're in around the front a little bit. I hope that explains to some people what I've been doing. And I hope that little video explains a little bit better to anyone who probably hadn't got a clue what I was talking about, what I was going to do with that video to make it fit my size, instead of the if I'd kept on knitting the way it was and done it the way I would normally do it, would have been far too big for me, so, and I would have ended up having to sell it. So hopefully it's going to fit me, but if not, even if it doesn't fit me, I would probably still sell it. So anyway, I'm hoping to get a little bit more of that done tonight, because I got a little bit carried away and got the a bit more done. So once I get started on the front, but I do not like working with circular needles, because I've noticed with this, yeah, I have quite got one or two like lines. You can see there's one there in the knitting where the knitting's not as consistent all the way through. I do not like that. I do prefer knitting with straight needles, because my knitting comes out much better on straight needles than it does on circulars. So that's just my little bit for today. So give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.